Now let's go to the C option over here in the shortcuts. The C option stands for communication. So this is an option wherein the college staff, could it be library or the administrative staff, can build a different groups in the college. Okay, it could be the groups based on the certain subjects or the interest level or the class or any of those different criteria. The students have the ability to join any of these groups if you allow them. Say, for example, if I would like to join the Ayurveda students group, I can simply join over here. And now, once this group is formed, so when the staff logs in as an administrator, they have the option to send an email to all this. So let me do one thing. I will log in as the one of the administrators on the other side. So now let me log in as an admin. So now, as I said earlier, the software automatically recognizes whether this particular ID is an admin or a student. And based on that, if you see here, the menu has 5 options, whereas there was only one over here, just the name itself. So now I go here menu and there is a communication module over here. So now communication module. So these are the groups that have already been formed at the college. Okay, so as an administrator, I have the option to click on any of the group, see the groups that are already formed, and if I want to send a message, and I can send to these all students in that particular group. It could be the reminders, it could be the event information, or any urgent notification you would like to send. Any of those you can send, and the message can be sent either as an SMS or as an email. The software is already integrated with the both SMS and email providers, and there is no other setup that you need to do, especially when Easylib is offered on a cloud model. So let me close this, and I will go back to the student login over here. Shivshankar has logged in as the student, right? So these are the groups that are available for him to join any of them. So let me click on the logo over here, and I go back to the main page. So this time I'll click on D. Option D stands for digital subscription. So the college has subscribed to all this material. It could be hundreds of the material, or it could be a single link to the repository wherein you have subscribed hundreds of other materials. You can give either of them, and anytime the students clicks on these things, right? The software keeps a track of what time, what site any of the students have got. Okay, so that way, if you'd like to validate at a later point of time, return on your investment, the Easylib software gives you an ability to track. Okay, so all right, let me close this option D over here. So then the next option is E. E stands for all your ebooks over here. So the library, the college might have thousands of ebooks, right? It could be the books that are given by the publisher, or it could be the theses, it could be the question papers, or it could be your students' articles. So any of them you can upload over here, and the students can simply click on this list and then view the copy over here on the screen itself. Okay, so the entire PDF is getting loaded over here. Okay, all right. So let me close this, and I can go back over here and again, and I can do the searches by title, author, department, any of these things, or I can see which are the latest updated books, most viewed books, and so on. And I also have the option to click on other options like EBT. EBT stands for ebooks by type. Okay, so the college has got so many ebooks, so many handbooks, question papers, newspaper clippings, and project reports, and so on. Or by departments, the students can see which of the books that the college has got over here. And so you can even upload some of your own publications also over here. So EBC stands for by course and branch. Okay, course, section, grade. You can categorize neatly all your digital contents by different courses and branches and sections, and give the option to the students to read those material online over here itself. Okay, let me close this window. So now the next one is a different view of this institutional repository over here. So the college has got about 38 material over here. By the way, this is the test data, has only 38 items, but in reality, there are some of our clients who have loaded as many as 7,000 or 8,000 digital contents onto Easylib software. And when you go for Easylib, you don't need any other software, to maintain a digital library separately. Easylib is an integrated software that has got the physical library management, that has got the digital library management, communication management with the students, and in-out management, who is coming in, going out from the library, the display board management, and many other features. And now in 2021, we have integrated and the campus ERP software within Easylib itself. So let's. I will show the demo in the later part of this video or in a separate video. Now let's get back to the student login portion. Now student saw all these four options. Now let's go to the P option. P stands for your periodicals. The students have the ability to see what all journals, the periodicals, the college has subscribed. Something like 400, 355 journals are subscribed. Students can click on any of these, and then they can even filter by different conditions. And if you already have the digital subscription, student can simply click, and it will go to that particular site. And it's also possible the student can click on any of these titles, see the previous year's material, 2017, 16, 15. If I click on 16, it will tell you what are the volume and issues received in that year, and what is the loose accession number for that particular journal, so that I can go to the library, request the librarian, yeah, I need this particular journal for my reference. Okay, so now this option is Q. What does Q stand for? Quick search. Okay, so this option gives the students ability to search by different keywords and see the books, or they can search by different subjects. Okay, click on any of this and then see the details. They can reserve this particular book. So I am reserving this title. So now it's reserved. I can see by publisher, author, vendor, or simply browse through all the titles that are in the library. And in addition, I can even um, filter by beginning letter of the alphabet, or I can search on the particular title also over here. So let me go back to the home page. Always you click on your college logo. This is right now it's displayed as Easylib logo, and when we deploy it for you, your logo will be displayed over there. So the next one is L for your own publications. You can neatly catalog all your publications of your staff, your students, your postdoc students, any of those. And this list can even be accessed outside the library, both by the students as well as the audit bodies like NAC and BA and others. So M stands for the different kind of search, so I can just go over here and put physics, and I want holiday, so it's going to do the search, um, and then give the results over here. Okay, so let me close that. The option NA stands for new arrivals in your library in the last 100 days. Okay, this is the test data. So these many books have come over in the library, and I just see this, and I can even click on the C holdings. It's going to show what is the accession number, whether they are available in the library or issued to anyone else. And if you'd like larger date range, you can put 1,000 days, and it's going to list the books received in that date range. Okay. So now let's see this EBT and EBC we saw. O stands for old-fashioned search, that was available, very popular in the previous version, easily 4.4. And here also you search and you can see the results in a slightly different format over here. Here this is the title number, the item, title, author, how many copies are available, how many issued, how many available, and so on. Okay, so just when we are talking about Easylib 4.4, the version that I am showing you here is a combination of Easylib 6.4a for libraries and Easylib 7.2a for the entire campus administration. And all the three versions, Easylib 4.4 and Easylib 6.2, Easylib 6.4 for the libraries, as well as the new one, Easylib 7.2a ERP, and even the previous versions, Easylib 4.33, all of them are compatible with respect to the data. So at any point of the time, you don't have to do the re-entry of the database if you have already entered in any of the versions that you are using at the library. Okay. All right, so let me go back to the home page over here. So the option F is for the feedback actually. Okay, so different options for the feedback. So the software gives the ability for the colleges to design a feedback survey. So July library satisfaction survey or college satisfaction survey, and I can see this, and this is the running feedback survey from the library, and I can enter the inputs and submit, and my response is recorded over here. You can use this not only for the library, you can use it for pretty much any kind of survey that you would like to perform in your organization, inside as well as outside library. The last one here over here is the admission form. As I said earlier, now we have got the entire campus ERP software built in as an extension to library software. So this gives you option to build your own applications for admission over here. So let me, if I click on this new application, so now this is the application form. So I can go and choose here institute name. Um, the Easylib software is designed to work at an university level over here. Within the university, there are so many institutes over here. So let me click on one of the colleges here. And for this academic year, I would like to get admission in any of these. Okay. Which one I would like to get? I can start my application form over here, put all the name, last name, Aadhaar, and all those details. Go down, put the additional details, and see submit it. And once I submit it, the application goes for review by the college administration or the admission team over here. So they will see over here once I have submitted the application, the administrative team, because I'm already logged in, I think, as a staff, right? I can go over here, and here there are a whole bunch of menus over here. One of the menu is admissions, and the admission team will be able to see how many applications are submitted, which of the applications are already accepted, how many are waiting, and so on over here. Okay, all right. So this portion, the admission portion, I'll cover in a different video, but I just wanted to tell you that the students have a single window to perform the library operations, to search the books, and many more things that I'm going to show in the future. And we just covered the application form submission for admission to a particular course. Okay, now this is the featured books. The library can feature the books as they come, put it on the website. You can maintain your own photo gallery, keep putting the different things over here. So that's possible. And the announcements, the new announcement to communicate to the students, the newspapers, the about your library, the basically the dashboard. Even this is also not hard coded, so you have the option to build your own dashboard. You would like to, let's say, books and members are listed, but if you'd like to add additional things like digital library contents, your own publications, new arrivals, the software gives the ability to build any of these dashboards. Maybe I'll spend a minute on that. I just have to do over here, go to the KPI portion, and a lot of these dashboards are already built, and I can opt which dashboard I would like to be shown on the home page for the students use. Otherwise, all these other dashboards that you have already built will be more or less used by your administrative staff based on whether they are running the library, whether they are running the administrative admissions part or the exams, and so on. Okay, so this was about your library. Useful link. You might have subscribed to a lot of material from the different publishers. So you simply give the link of that publisher over here. The students will be able to click and then go to that particular site. Again, the software keeps a track of which. Oh, sorry, I closed. Okay, so the software keeps a track of which of the links have been clicked from Easylib software. Okay, the explore is an option wherein you can build curiosity in the students over here. Say, for example, if I have already preset a search over here, so now title, physics, author, holiday, it's already searching over here. Like that, you can build a preset the searches over here, and have the students look at them and then just click on it and then see the results, so that you can maintain the library timings and so on here. And at the bottom over here, there are a lot of the policies information, your team members information, the help related information, and a lot of material is available over here now. So this was what I saw in the front page. Now I'll click on my name because I am logged in as a student, right? I just click on my name, Shivshankar. My details, including my name, photograph, and all of those, are shown, including what am I studying right now. So, okay. So now, this was my details, my documents. My document. This is a new feature in Easylib, wherein the college can choose to upload the documents. Let's say admission certificate or his own identity card or the bona fide certificate. Any of those things, the college can upload you over here. The students can use this electronic copy, or otherwise, if they would like to print it and have it signed and seal added by the library or the college administration, they can do that. But definitely, a lot of material for the benefit of the students can be added directly into their my documents. So this was my fees because this is an integrated dashboard including the library as well as the campus administration, right? So this particular student is supposed to pay two fees, and how much he has paid and how much is due over here is visible. And he can simply click on the pay, and this is already having the ability to integrate it with other players like Razorpay, the State Bank of India, or the Beam UPI and other payment. Of course, there will be some integration work because the ID identification will be different, but the Easylib software has the ability to integrate all of them. Or otherwise, you can simply at least accept things like transaction number, the amount, the mode of payment, and the date, and so on, and mark your fee payment details. So just when we are talking about the fees, there is a whole module for the fees over in Easylib over here. So now I just click on fees. So because here I'm logging in as administrator, right? So if you see here, there is a lot of fees related modules, screens, and so many are available. Okay. So now, as a student, I have the ability to see only my fees alone. What fees am I supposed to pay? How much have I paid? And how much I need to pay now? And option to mark something as paid or actually pay the fees. Okay, so now let me go back here. So I saw the my fees. I can change my password, okay, or I can change my personal data like phone, email, and so on. And there is another option called My Digital Library. What does this My Digital Library stand for? Is the Easylib software gives ability for the librarians or the administrator to set to give the ability to your own staff and students to build their own library and upload the material over here. So when they do that, the students have the ability to see that in the OPAC over here. So when I go to the OPAC, let me see if there is a PD option over here. Okay. If it is not there, again, whether to show or not show is in the control of the library staff over here. So now if the librarian gives this option, so all the material that are already added by your specific libraries, specific professors is shown on the OPAC over here. Okay, so let me go to the other options. Let me spend one more minute on the personal digital library. Now, why this is significant is that previously the entire material used to be procured by the librarians, right? All the physical books used to be procured by the library staff. But now it's possible that your own professors have a lot of material. Okay, that could be the question paper, their own notes, and the certain excerpts and all that. And right now, what is happening is that the professors are directly sharing those copies with the students. Okay, but now Easylib makes it easy for the professors to upload that content to the library website, and through the library website share to the students. And now Shivshankar is able to see all the personal digital libraries which is added by other people as well as his own. Okay, now let me go to the library usage. It says what are the books he has borrowed. There's option to see what books have I borrowed, what is the due date, and what is the fine accumulated, and so on. And if it allows, he can even renew this particular book. He has the option to request new books, and he can simply add it over here. And this particular book, which is requested by the student, gets added to the and visible in the acquisitions module. So when I go here, so now I am logged in as a library staff or the administrator, right? I can go into the acquisitions, library acquisitions module, click on it, and I'll see the list of the books that are requested by the different department as well as the students over here. And this whole module is designed to give the library staff ability to see the request, add them to the request for proposal, get the quotations from the vendors, do a price comparison, finally come up with a purchase order, add the materials that you would like to purchase, send the PO, receive the book, and then finally catalog it. Okay, so now the beginning step of all of that is requesting the books by the students. Okay, so now the next one is favorites. The students have the ability to add the favorite that they would like to read in future. They can see the fine and in-out history, how often they have been coming to the library, going and so on. Their own circulation history, what all books they borrowed in the last few months, okay, which are due right now, and the ones that they already borrowed as well as written. Okay, so now, all right. The next one is the reservation list. I have the option to see the reservation. If you see it right, I just reserved in one particular book, so it's showing the book that I have reserved already. Okay, so feedback. This is the feedback screen where I can go and give response to the various surveys that are being conducted. So the next one is okay, my studies. Easylib software is integrated with LMS, Learning Management System. So the college has ability to define various grades, and here it shows what all grades this particular student has enrolled into. And within the grade, there are so many courses. What all courses that the student has enrolled into? So let me go and click on this particular course. Okay, so these are my different classes within that particular grade that I have enrolled. Or I can go and check directly my courses, whichever I have enrolled so far. Okay, so now if I click on this become first year, these are the courses. So I have enrolled in finance, accounting, and so many will be listed. And when I click on any of this, it will display the session material. Okay, within that particular session. Okay, so here is a grade that the student has enrolled. Under that, there are so many classes. Classes will have so many courses. Courses have their different sessions, day one, day two, or week one, week two, and so on. And each week has got so many of the session material. And the student can see the session material and click on that, and he is able to go directly to that session material, whether that could be a PDF or it could be a PDF link or a video or an assignment, quiz, or any of those. And the beauty here is that as soon as the student accesses those material, the software has the ability to mark the attendance that this particular student has attended this particular day's session. Okay, so this was the course, grades, and now assignments. What all assignments that the college has given, he can see those assignments and respond to those assignments also over here. There is a lot of test data. So now let's say if I click on this assignment, and it's going to give the questions over here, the student can input the answers, submit it, and as we speak, there are a lot of enhancements going on to the software also. So now, in the next enhancement, you are going to get an ability where the students can scan their answer papers and upload as a response to the assignments as well. Okay. In addition to the assignments, they have the option to see the quizzes also, which are similar to the assignments, except that they are only objective type. So this communication module, there are two ways. One was the group that we saw earlier, or providing a general feedback to the college or the library over here. So in this session so far what we covered was, in the one video, the very first video, we covered the portion of how to log in, how to do the searches, as well as the option of A. In this video, we covered the option all the way from C till AS. We saw the screen, and we also saw a lot of self-help that the student can avail over here. So, and we are going to cover the remaining portion. So that is how to actually use the software for administration of an entire campus. We will cover in next videos. Thank you so much.